Circle out of this grip. Thank you. Today, guys, we're going to talk about how to grip properly against a kneeling player. Ultimately, when you're playing from seated guard, one of the most important things you can play for is an improvement in connection, and then ultimately you want to use that connection to get into a better attack, okay? But this interface in the starting engagement is really, really important to win. If you get good at it, it's one of those simple things that you can adjust and add to your game, makes you better at seated guard instantaneously. So first thing, let's talk about what our main grips are when Wilson's down on these two knees, okay? Essentially, there's two broad categories of two-on-one connections I can make. I can use down grips, or I can use up grips, okay? Both kind of do different things. Down grips, very good for drawing our partner into me in these situations to make it hard to run. Up grips, much more interested in elevation, okay? Now, when I make these grips, you want to think about how to actually connect to your partner in such a way that it's difficult to escape. If I just grab him anywhere, very easy for Wilson to circle his hand out. If I grab him this way, he can circle the other direction. Oh my God. Circle out of this grip. Thank you. So, bloopers, come back in. So, when we're here and I connect to my partner, what I want to think about doing is taking the thumb and middle finger around the ergonomic handle of his wrist here, okay? Now, he can still move his hand through this gap here, okay, despite what Wilson just showed you. If I cover this here, now when Wilson tries to circle out and away, it's really, really difficult. You make your grip much more robust just by being deliberate with this grip here, okay? Now, things start to change a little bit when you start to come out into elbow two-on-ones, and the like. So for an elbow two-on-one, I want to take that same gripping here approach, okay, but what I'm also going to do is find the bony part of his elbow here, drawing this in and pinning it down to my hand. Now when Wilson tries to get away from me here, I've improved my position so much so that it's very difficult to get out. Same thing with my up grips, coming in, two-on-one, covering the escape route well, okay? If he goes to a collar tie, a really common idea is peeling this out and then connecting it into my chest here, okay? If you add these simple elements to your grip fighting, you're going to get way better results when you're playing from a seated guard.